So I'm going to be honest, this full moon in Cancer, making an aspect to Mars retrograde in Cancer, can feel a little uncomfortable on an emotional level. You might feel some people feeling more sensitive, more moody, or really just needing to get things off of their chest. However, as we move further into the month of January, this Mars full moon energy that has taken place will help you to understand how you really need to take care of your emotional needs and find more authority over your life. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Hidden Alchemy by Sade. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. A little about me. I am a wellness and holistic coach focusing on a lot of spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional well-being practices to really help people find authority over themselves and their life, turn their pain into personal power, and learn how to transform themselves into their highest potential. So if you're interested in any of the offerings that I have pertaining to astrology readings, coaching sessions, yoga videos, I do many things. Head over to my website and you can find all of my work there. The link will be down below. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into this full moon in the sign of Cancer. Really, this Mars full moon retrograde in Cancer, basically, because we are dealing with the heat of Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And to give you a little bit of a backstory so you understand really what this full moon is going to signify, we've been working with this Cancerian energy for a while. So it's not something new that you're feeling happening during this full moon. It's more so something that has happened in the beginning of November and really towards the end of October as well, that you might have overlooked. And now that the full moon is in Cancer, making an aspect to Mars in Cancer with its retrograde, it's you finally wanting to get something off of your chest, or finally wanting to deal with the intensity of how this emotional discomfort can be leaking or showing up in your life. So, a little bit of backstory about Mars and Cancer, the moon and Cancer, and really this aspect that it's making to Capricorn. Mars is the planet of action, of duty, of conflict, and also of devotion. And it is a masculine planet, so it prefers to be in the fire signs of Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. When you put it in the sign of Cancer, it's really asking us to really take care of our own emotional needs instead of thinking that we have to take care of other people's emotional needs, and instead of thinking that other people are obligated to take care of our own. So when you put this aspect along with the full moon in the sign of Cancer, the moon loves to be in Cancer, right? Cancer is ruled by the moon. So having this full moon in Cancer is going to bring a culmination, a shedding of light on a situation, because that's what a full moon usually signifies. It's when the moon is at its fullest and we can clearly see where it is shining its light. And when you put it in a sign like Cancer, Cancer rules our emotional body, it rules how we nourish ourselves, it rules what we need to feel safe and secure. And it also rules our childhood. So things pertaining to Cancer can feel very nostalgic. And with the full moon here opposing the sun in Capricorn, there can be a lot of duties and responsibilities that we might have to take care of. Capricorn rules work, it rules time, it rules boundaries, it rules restrictions, and it also rules the responsibilities that you have either in your career or in any major position where you hold a level of authority. So with this opposing the sun in Capricorn, and we're also going to have Mercury in the sign of Capricorn, sign-wise opposing Mars, opposing the moon in Cancer, this is a really good time to get very clear on why you are feeling any discomfort. If you are, what are the roots? What's the roots of where your discomfort is coming from? Cancer is the rawness of our emotion. Without feeling guilt, without feeling shame, just feeling, what are you feeling? Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you hungry? Right? And Cancer really reminds us that everyone is worth feeling their emotions. And that's why Cancers can really get this rep of being pretty moody, and also like a little vindictive and malicious in the zodiac, because they can have this ability to understand the deep undercurrent emotional needs of others. Because they are ruled by the moon, they are sensitive to what's around them. And because it's a water sign, it's all about how you are receiving information and absorbing that information into yourself. So if there's something that's been making you uncomfortable, if there's something that you have just been feeling like, I need to get this off of my chest, or maybe you've been holding on to something for a while, and now because you haven't taken care of it, it's starting to leak in other areas of your life. That's what this Cancer full moon is going to bring to the surface, because you won't be able to take care of your duties and your responsibilities, which is Capricorn, if you're dealing with emotional undercurrents that need to be addressed. Now, the thing with Mars aspecting this full moon, Mars again is the planet of conflict, like I stated before. So the reason why you want to take care of your own emotional needs is because if you don't, not only is it going to prevent you from taking care of the duties and responsibilities that you need to take care of, but you're also going to start to have conflict with others because there is an emotional undercurrent that you're not taking care of. And how that can take place or how that can show up is being passive aggressive. That is literally Mars in Cancer. Being passive aggressive, being moody, not getting to the point of what it is that is the problem or that is the issue. And with Mars actually being retrograde in Cancer, it personally, I feel it's really letting us know, do not give more than you can. And the only reason why we end up giving more than we can is when we're not taking care of what our needs are on an emotional level. And so we end up piling more things on because we're not taking care of what's happening behind the scenes on a subtle level. And then what ends up happening? You crash out, right? You become moody, you become frustrated. And it's really because you need to nourish and take care of yourself. So, any tips that I would give for this Cancer full moon conjuncting this Mars in Cancer retrograde, opposing Mercury in Capricorn as well as the Sun in Capricorn, is really think back to your inner child and what made you feel nourished as a child. And even think back to babies, right? When a baby is hungry, upset, uncomfortable, what do? They cry. When was the last time you've grieved something? When was the last time you have taken some weight off of your heart, off of your shoulders, and you've allowed yourself to just sit with the discomfort and grieve? Cancer is ruled by water, right? The water element is the feminine. So, in order for us to tap into the Cancer energy, we have to lean into our feminine, which is rest, right? Which is receiving. What are the informations that you are receiving on a subtle level that you need to take care of on an emotional level? What is something that has been bothering you that you might have been avoiding that you need to take care of on an emotional level so that it doesn't leak or spill into your work relationships, right? Which is Capricorn, or your personal relationships causing conflict, which is Mars. And another thing for this Cancer full moon is think back to what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, what brings you ease. Because the thing about Capricorn is it's not fun. Capricorn is not always fun. It's the work that we have to do that we don't really want to do, but we know we got to do it. So why not allow yourself some play? Why not allow yourself some leisure? And if that makes you uncomfortable, then you have to deal with the emotional undercurrent and deal with your childhood wounds that you might have around leisure, around play, around pleasure, around joy. All of that is really going to be brought to the surface during this full moon, and it's really going to help you as we move deeper into the month of January, leading into Aquarius season, where we will need to have a level of authority over ourselves and over the trajectory of our life. So that's all I have for this Cancer full moon. Let me know how this moon has been working for you. Let me know where you are feeling this moodiness, this need for rest, this need for true nourishment and play, or this need to just get things off of your chest that you have been feeling emotionally and you just haven't had the moment or the time to talk about it. So let me know. And also, if you would like to see where this full moon is taking shape for you in your chart, go ahead and head over to my website, Hidden Alchemy by Sade.com, and you can set up a consultation and we can get a reading started for you. But otherwise than that, everyone, I hope you have an amazing full moon, and I will see you for our next astrology videos.